Good evening and welcome to the evening news for today, Monday, January 2, 2023. I am Jemima Holmes. Happy New Year and thank you for tuning in. Now let's take a look at some of the lead stories tonight. The best is yet to come. President Ali unveils major plans to advance Guyana in 2023. 6-month-old girl killed in Unity accident. Cop civilian killed in New Year's Day shooting. Woman stabs reputed husband to death after he slapped her several times. And for nurses at GPHC, working over the holidays an honor to serve humanity. Now for the news in detail. In wishing Guyanese a prosperous new year, President Dr. Irfan Ali took some time to reflect on the progresses made in 2022, assuring that his government intends to step on the accelerator in propelling its people-centered and inclusive national agenda. The Guyanese head of state, in his annual message to the nation, unveiled major plans his government has in store for the country, all with the aim of uplifting the lives of every single citizen. Let's have a look.
The birth of a new year is a time to take stock and to reflect on the achievements of the past year. In 2022, our economy continued on its high growth path. Guyana is projected to be declared as the world's fastest growing economy. Despite significant challenges from global supply chain shocks and price increase triggered by the war in Ukraine, Guyana's economic performance was stellar. The buoyancy of the local economy supported a fast-paced, energetic, but careful rollout of our national transformative agenda. Progress was made in advancing major infrastructural initiatives, including the Gas to Shore project, the Quarantine River Bridge project, and the proposed new Demerara River Bridge. Transformation is also taking place at the community level. On all fronts, the past year has afforded Guyanese the opportunity for a better life. But the best is yet to come. In this new year, we intend to step on the accelerator in propelling our people-centered and inclusive national agenda. Our primary goal is shared prosperity, one which is characterized by reduced inequality. In this regard, no region, community, or village will be left behind in our quest to create a One Guyana. Among our plans for 2023 are proceeding with major road transport network, including the Linden to Mabura Road, completing the Eccles to Diamond Road link, advancing plans for the 4-lane highway between Crane and Schooner, the new bridge across the Demerara River, and the Ogle to Eccles Road link, intensifying the digital transformation of Guyana, including plans relating to coding, telemedicine, smart classrooms, virtual education for the hinterland, electronic health records management, and establishing a single window for business and building permit. Commencing work on a national hospitality institute and expanding shrimp production, increasing the use of shade houses in the agricultural sector, and promoting large-scale cultivation of high-value crops such as broccoli and cauliflower and large-scale dairy production. These are only some of the massive transformative plans we have for every single region. We envision a country which, at the turn of the next decade, will be the energy and industrial capital of the Caribbean, a prime tourism destination, a regional food security and transport hub, and a competitive, knowledge-based and low-carbon economy. Fellow Guyanese, all the wealth in the world will not bring us development unless and until we cultivate the right values, including service, self-sacrifice, social responsibility, and solicitude. My wish on this new year is that as we pursue our own goals, that we be mindful of our responsibilities as citizens to work for the good of all. As we begin this new year, I pray that the blessings of the Creator be upon all of us and guide us over the next 12 months. Let us never be too preoccupied to give praise and thanks to the Master of the universe. To all Guyanese, I wish you all a happy and successful 2023.
Meanwhile, in his New Year message to the nation, opposition leader Aubrey Norton promised to step up the game of the APNU AFC opposition. The opposition has come under intense criticism for abdicating its responsibilities as elected leaders, especially as it relates to the work of the National Assembly. Here's what Norton had to say.
Now more than ever, Guyana can become one of the best countries to live in. The only obstacle to such a Guyana is the present government. Our people-centered development vision aims to ensure Guyanese can enjoy one of the world's highest standards of living. Our vision aims to transform Guyana into one of the world's happiest societies. We are confident that Guyana can achieve the goal of zero poverty and zero misery. We believe that Guyana can become the envy of the world as the countries where citizens have opportunities to realize their full political, social, and economic potential. Guyana needs a comprehensive development plan that puts people first and at the center. That is our vision. This is our contract with Guyana. This contract enshrines the coalition's development goals to creatively transform this country by focusing unwaveringly on the people and their development. This contract is the coalition's pledge and commitment to each of our citizens. It is the minimum standards to which the coalition, in or out of government, holds itself, and therefore by which the people can judge us. We will work assiduously to regain government, to enable the implementation of our vision and plans which will benefit the people of Guyana. Fellow Guyanese, a new year beckons. As leader of the opposition and leader of the People's National Congress Reform, I promise you to deliver on our vision.
Minister within the Ministry of Housing and Water, Suzanne Rodriguez, has revealed that hundreds of community roads across the country will be fixed by mid-year as government continues to work to bring relief to residents in all aspects of life. Find out more in this report.
Speaking during a televised program on Wednesday last, Minister within the Ministry of Housing and Water, Suzanne Rodriguez, noted that 1,200 roads were tendered through the collaboration between her ministry as well as the Ministries of Public Works and Local Government and Regional Development.
I know that a lot of people, especially on the East Bank corridor, in some of our housing schemes on the East Bank, Providence, Covent Garden, Peters Hall, Farm, I know a lot of people in those communities complain a lot about the state of the roads in those housing schemes, but I can assure you that we have gone out for tender for 1,200 roads, 600 of which have been awarded already, and work will commence very shortly.
The others, she noted, are in the process of evaluation and a subsequent award.
So people will see a great relief. By mid-next year, there will be a tremendous relief among people in our housing schemes and across the regions, because this was a project that we undertook across several regions. So region 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 will see upgrades throughout their regions within communities.
Meanwhile, the minister noted that works will continue to ensure 100% access to water is reached on the coastland and hinterland areas. She noted too that efforts will continue to ensure coastland communities get access to treated water. As it stands, there is only a 52% coverage for treated water access, and the government hopes to increase this to 90% by 2025. From an analysis conducted, it was identified that 30 new water treatment plants are needed to achieve this.
We have seen over the last few months, we were able to sign contracts for the construction of 7 new water treatment plants. So this will significantly improve access to treated water once those 7 new water treatment plants have been constructed.
Minister Rodriguez said government has already secured funding from the Caribbean Development Bank for the additional 6 plants, contracts for which will be signed this year. Moreover, she said contracts have already been signed for the upgrade to about a dozen of the existing water treatment plants, with the aim of improving the quality of water being delivered to communities.
President Dr. Irfan Ali on Sunday arrived in Brasilia, the capital of the Federative Republic of Brazil, to attend the inauguration ceremonies of President-elect Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva and Vice President-elect Geraldo José Rodrigues Aclimin Filho. The inauguration took place at the Planalto Palace and Itamaraty Palace, respectively. Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, Hugh Todd, accompanied President Ali. The Guyanese president joined more than 60 regional and global leaders in Brasilia for the inauguration. President Lula previously served as president of Brazil between 2003 and 2011. Coming up, 6-month-old girl killed in Unity accident, and for nurses at GPHC working over the holidays an honor to serve humanity. Do stay with us. More news ahead.
This Christmas, give the gift of life by protecting your loved ones against vaccine-preventable diseases. The Ministry of Health's nightly vaccination campaign continues throughout December at the Ministry of Health tarmac up to 7 p.m., Mondays to Saturdays. Administration of the HPV vaccine for children begins from 9 years old. So come out, adults, and bring your children to get vaccinated against HPV. But that's not all. Since it's a season of giving, we are gifting back to school supplies to children receiving HPV and COVID-19 vaccines throughout December. Adults, gifts for you too when you are vaccinated at the Ministry of Health, Brickdam, on December 25th, 26th, and 31st from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. For more information, contact us at 226-8171 or 226-3103. Vaccinate what you create. A message from the Ministry of Health and UNICEF.
Play virtual blackjack for an exclusive gaming experience. Do you have what it takes to beat the dealer? Visit www.superbet.gy and check out all the different bet types. Must be 18 years and older. Terms and conditions apply. Play responsibly. Superbet, your best.
Optic offers great patient care that is tailored for my entire family.
At Optic, a wide selection of affordable optical frames and optical services are available to fit your budget.
At Optic, my family is provided with comprehensive eye examination and access to their ophthalmology services, all under one roof.
Optic takes pride in delivering exceptional customer service and a unique experience to you, our customers.
Optic Vision Care is a company that is Guyanese born and grown that will help you take care of your precious eyes.
Welcome back. You're watching the Evening News. Police are investigating the circumstances surrounding a fatal accident which occurred at around 1:30 hours today along the Unity Public Road, East Coast, Demerara, which claimed the life of a 6-month-old girl. Dead is Divine Khan of Sparandam, East Coast, Demerara. Police said the baby and the relative, 27-year-old Dikwan Khan, were in motorcar PNN 8403, driven by Akeem Jerix. Reports are that the motorcar was proceeding west along the southern drive lane of Unity Public Road. Traveling in the opposition direction was motorcar PVV 2649, whose driver admitted to falling asleep behind the wheels and losing control of his vehicle. That driver has been identified as Davin Butts, a 31-year-old of Maikoni, East Coast, Demerara. As a result of Butts sleeping away, motorcar PVV 2649 collided with the front portion of motorcar PNN 8403. Both drivers and occupants were taken to the Georgetown Public Hospital, where the baby was pronounced dead on arrival. Butts received injuries to his head, while Jerix, who received injuries to his right leg, and Dequan Khan received injuries about his body. Both vehicles were lodged to be examined as investigations continue. We now tell you that the Guyana Police Force has launched a comprehensive investigation into the death of a cop and a civilian who were killed during a shooting incident on New Year's at Maikoni, East Coast, Demerara. Andrew Carmichael has the details.
Dead are Detective Corporal 31-year-old Dwayne McPherson, who was stationed at the Maikoni Police Station, and 20-year-old fisherman of Grove Huntley, Maikoni, Kishan Budberg. The shooting incident occurred during the wee hours of New Year's Day on Sunday at Huntley, Maikoni, East Coast, Demerara. The Guyana Police Force did not reveal details surrounding the incident, other than to say that at least 2 cops have since been arrested and were placed in custody assisting with the investigations. Reports are that the policeman was shot twice and the fisherman some 4 times. The now dead fisherman's brother Anthony said he witnessed the shooting. According to the 23-year-old, he and his 14-year-old brother were home along with the now dead brother prior to the shooting. The Budberg brothers were at a bar where there was an issue over the throwing of explosives. Anthony said one of his brothers was injured and there was a subsequent fight. The brothers left for home and 2 were arrested by the police before they got there.
We come home here now. We dey here, we like my body lie down there. Me no know my body dey bleeding. How we went in the fight, he get cut. So me come and me try for help you, but when me help you, me gone upstairs. When me gone upstairs, the police then come in just and start harass. They come in knocking up on the wall. They're calling for everybody else. So we come outside, the police now come here and hold on for me body. And hunts me body with the gun. And he lashing up my body, boxing up my body. And my body hold for him now, and when my body hold for him, all 2 of them fall down. The police then start, when they see me now, they start fire shot at me. Me not the body where he duck and the shot miss it too. Cause he tell he to duck, cause the shot miss it. So when they see them 2 in the car and he now they start fire shot and then 2. The other police saying shoot between them 2. Shoot between them 2 there. Yeah, after the door shoot them now, they still come in and claim for fire shot on me. So we had to run. If we not they run with the hard shot too.
When the evening news visited the scene, there were holes in both concrete and wooden walls. Family members say they were holes from shots fired by the officer. Meanwhile, Anthony said he and his 14-year-old brother hid in the bushes and saw the officers removing the body of the injured cop moments after there were shots fired at them.
They're in the bush there, we watching from there, hiding. Yeah, because we can't come out with frightened if they could come and shoot we again too. Because if they shoot them on Josso, they come and shoot everybody the Josso. So if they fire shot for we, if we come out something, they could shoot we the same way again, how they shoot them. So we had to hide.
How many police officers in all there
3.
were?
3 of them. 3 police officers was here.
The one that died and 2 others?
Yeah, 2 other ones. Them 2 had the gun. One of them fired the shot. You see who hold the gun and start shoot. Just so. For catch we like it, like to me thing like it's shoot he want shoot me with my body.
At that time no one knew Kishan had been shot. Their mother returned home at about 1:30 and heard groaning, and upon investigation she discovered that it was her son. She hurried to get a taxi to take him to hospital, but there were none available. The woman reportedly went to the police station and was chased away. Efforts to get the ambulance were also futile, as the hospital reportedly did not have anyone to drive it. Eventually she got a taxi, but by the time the fisherman had reportedly passed away. For the Evening News, Andrew Carmichael.
A 25-year-old laborer is now dead after he was stabbed to his chest by his reputed wife, Lakeisha Garnett, a housewife. Here is our Berbice correspondent, Andrew Carmichael, again with the details.
Dead is Jason Bonat of Middle Street, Princeton, Riverton, Berbice. The incident occurred at around 23:50 on Sunday at the couple's shared home. Police said earlier in the day the duo was at the suspect's mother's home at a family function when they had an argument, during which the victim slapped the woman twice to her face. The woman subsequently went home and shortly after was followed by her reputed husband. At home, the couple continued to argue, during which the man reportedly slapped the victim again. The woman then picked up a knife and stabbed the man once to his chest. Bonat was taken to the Skeldon Hospital, where he was transferred to the New Amsterdam Public Hospital, where he died while receiving treatment. Meanwhile, the Evening News spoke with a relative of the now dead man, who related that the couple had a rocky relationship.
I was inside basically playing music. Overheard them arguing over something outside, but I didn't come to see what was the matter. But a little while after that, my sister come home and I see Jason come behind she. When he come behind she, he come home, and she start howling with Delisha. She said it's by an action. She stabbed it. And by the time I come, I see like on the ground, I had the blood out of the house. And yeah, almost halfway already. He didn't have much left back when he reached that. He was a hard person. I mean, he's worked a lot. He train them. And he just go far and work and come back. Yeah, right. Get a good background. Don't like, he's not this kind of violated person. Don't tell people things and, you know, and quiet and so.
He and the grandmother ever had any issue before?
Yeah, there's got issue, but small things, and don't meet to all this extent, so. I can't tell what trigger this last night.
How small is small things?
Small thing, argument, got an argument, sometimes hand get fast, somebody go knock, funny thing. But we don't go in them story because them is husband and wife. Most things we talk to them.
Fights used to be for what? If you so will.
Well, I can't tell. Because most of the time, I think it'll be probably between the two of them.
The couple has 2 children ages 5 and 6 years. Meanwhile, the suspect was taken into custody as investigations continue. Andrew Carmichael, The Evening News.
Hospitals never close. In fact, they are open 24 hours per day, 7 days per week, 365 days per year. While Christmas Day is an automatic day off for some, the same privilege is not given to healthcare workers due to the nature of their work. Accidents, sicknesses, and emergencies do not take a day off. For some nurses attached to Guyana's main health institution, the Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation, working on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day was an honor to serve humanity. In this Fiona Morrison report, they shared their experience working on these 2 days and what they did to put patients in the festive spirit.
Our supervisor had the place decorated to, lift some person's spirits who would have had to stay overnight and actually Christmas boxing, etc. I mean, I wouldn't lie, it was kind of boring because they were just, they were just there. Their family came to visit them. I mean, a lot of them wasn't happy to spending the holiday there. So I wouldn't say that they were happy, but I guess they were there because if they had a choice to go, they would have probably gone home.
That was registered nurse Tiffany Scott, who is attached to the GPHC's Maternity High Dependency Unit, HDU, recounting her experience working on Christmas Day. She has been in the profession for the past 7 years and holds a degree in nursing.
In HDU, I have high-risk mothers who have given birth and probably they have high blood pressure or they had a seizure before and after pregnancy. And patients that would have been at ICU for a few days, they would step down. It's actually a step-down unit. High dependency is a step-down from ICU. They would be there until they're probably well enough to be transferred to the open ward or actually discharged. As a nurse, is really a really great experience to know that somebody is recovered enough from the ICU so that they could be placed in a step-down unit where they will still be monitored closely. It's actually a good feeling because ICU is like, to people, to the general public, ICU is like if you're going to die. And you have nothing else more to do, you're just going to go there to die. So when they come out, especially mothers, when they come from that area, it's actually a good feeling because you don't know, and you don't know, most of them would just be, I'm happy. I would be happy that, actually, I'm happy that some of them came from there and they were able to get discharged because when I came back the following day, most of them wasn't there. There was only one young lady. They were trans out at probably different ward or probably were sent home. I'm actually happy because if you just give birth and you imagine just dying and you're leaving your whole entire family during this Christmas time, it would be a really terrible experience.
For registered nurse Shanice Russell, working on Christmas Day is a wonderful experience.
For me, I always choose to work on Christmas Day And in our department, we always look forward to that moment where mothers can come, and sometimes we try to dress our babies in these Santa hats, just to give the mother that extra feeling to know that despite we're not home, I can still have that Christmas joy. So that is something I look forward to every Christmas Day.
Russell is attached to the hospital's neonatal intensive care unit, ICU, and has worked on Christmas Day for the past 5 consecutive years. Here are registered nurses Nikasi McDonald and Shawnette King sharing their experience of working on Christmas Day at the GPHC.
The day it was nice because different persons, they came to the unit and they distributed toys to the kids. It was lovely seeing the happy faces on the kids. So what we did, as usual, our unit, pediatrics unit, is known for best decorated around Christmas time. So we decorated the unit, ensure it was lovely. The kids could have took out pictures with their parents. Yeah, they were very happy.
Nurse King's passion for the career started when she was tasked with taking care of her ill grandmother.
My grandmother, she was ill for a period of time, and being able to take care of her before she would have passed was actually a very fulfilling experience, and so that drove me to want to be able to help others just the same as I would have been able to help her.
6 babies were aborted at the Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation on Christmas Day. Fiona Merson, The Evening News.
And now for a look at the bridge reports.
The Demerara Harbor Bridge is expected to be closed on Tuesday, January 3rd, 2023 at 2 hours 30 for a period of 1.5 hours. Meanwhile, the Berbice River Bridge is expected to be closed on Tuesday, January 3rd, 2023 at 13 hours 55 for a period of 1.5 hours.
No GPC's Region 4 are President's Cup champions, and Sandyford captures U20 year-end rapid chess accolade. Details of these stories in the Sportcast, sponsored by Macorp, coming up on the other side of the break.
This Christmas, give the gift of life by protecting your loved ones against vaccine-preventable diseases. The Ministry of Health's nightly vaccination campaign continues throughout December at the Ministry of Health tarmac up to 7 p.m. Mondays to Saturdays. Administration of the HPV vaccine for children begins from 9 years old. So come out, adults, and bring your children to get vaccinated against HPV. But that's not all. Since it's a season of giving, we are gifting back to school supplies to children receiving HPV and COVID-19 vaccines throughout December. Adults, gifts for you too when you are vaccinated at the Ministry of Health, Brickdam, on December 25th, 26th, and 31st from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. For more information, contact us at 226-8171 or 226-3103. Vaccinate what you create. A message from the Ministry of Health and UNICEF.
This Christmas, guess what? You're guaranteed to save big right at National Hardware Limited. Shopping for Christmas trees? We've got all sizes, from the traditional to the ones with a modern twist. Garlands, wreaths, lights, and Christmas inflatables are what you need to bring that Christmas cheer. Out with the old and in with the new. We've got curtains, carpets, and so much more to spruce up your home for the holidays. Save time too, and get presents for both boys and girls, whether big or small. National Hardware has you covered, in more ways than one this holiday season. Check out our superstore at 13 to 14 Industrial Site, Rumvelt. Telephone number 231-1091-95. Or downtown at 17 to 19A Water Street. Telephone number 227-1961.
Did you know that when you leave your property unoccupied and unmanaged, it deteriorates much faster than you can imagine? Then before you know it, much of your hard-earned investment is wasted. At Hand in Hand the Trust Corporation, property management is our business. Whether you travel for long periods, live overseas, or have several properties that require managing, let us at Hand in Hand Trust Corporation take care of this for you. Your property is safe with us. Hand in Hand Trust Corporation Incorporated, a member of the Hand in Hand Group of Companies.
Moving, lifting, or bending, whatever the job, we at Sylvie's Variety Store have the right tools to make it happen. Pallet jacks and hand trucks for bonds and industrial sites, easy pickup and convenient maneuvers. Chain hoist from Roughneck and Northern Industrial, the perfect solution to lifting heavy objects. And then there's the 12-ton and 16-ton hydraulic pipe benders from 1/2 to 2 inch. We also stock the shop press machine from Northern Industrial. Sylvie's Variety Store stocks the tools to make it happen.